Hey guys, if you're looking for the top 5 local ranking factors, you're going to want to watch this video. Watch this. Hey guys, if you love this video, please feel free to donate below, but please only if you love this video. Not if you like it, you got to love it to donate. So guys, I speak with a lot of clients that are right outside the 3-pack, and sometimes the answer is just so right in front of you. It's right in front of your nose, but sometimes when you're the owner of the website, you can't see it. So sometimes people bring on people like myself. There's other great people in the industry. There's a fellow, his name is Palmer Seo. There's another fellow, Ruan Mahrino, and then myself. There's a lot of good people that do this 3-pack, Google 3-pack. But if somebody were to come to me and they're trying to rank for criminal lawyer, that's their main keyword. Well, let's take a look. Kelly McCabe has the keyword criminal, has the category, I'm sorry, has the Google category criminal justice attorney. And if you scroll down, this fellow right here, same thing, criminal justice attorney. Blake Dorston, same thing, criminal justice. These people, criminal defense attorney with their 1 star. If I had this, we'd be in the first place right away. Anyway. Okay. Robert Hambrick, criminal justice with one review, and so on and so forth. You get the idea. But look at this client right down here. They're about maybe 10th, 11th. Mark Pelletier, trial attorney. You'll notice underneath criminal justice attorney and underneath criminal justice attorney. In fact, you can see Mark Pelletier is trying to rank for criminal defense attorney because he keyword stuffed his title, Penella's criminal defense attorney, right? So he's trying to rank for this keyword. That's why he keyword stuffed this. But he used the wrong category. He used trial attorney. So if he was to change that to criminal justice attorney, unless he has a penalty or there's something wacky going on, he should be in the 3-pack in 15 minutes. Slight change that he can make. So what I want you to do is take a look at your main category that you're trying to rank for. Look at your competition and make sure that you're not making the same mistake as the law offices of Mark Pelletier by putting in the wrong category. So that's the first thing you should do. So the next thing that you want to do is you want to Google your area. So for example, if you live in Staten Island, New York, or you live in Pinellas County, said it right this time, that's where you're going to get the majority of your ranking. I mean, there are some dirty tricks. I gave a couple of videos on how you could rank in other areas, but this is Pinellas County right here in red. I know you think you're in Tampa, but you're not. You're over here in Pinellas County. So I don't care how much you want to and how you feel that you should rank in Tampa. You have a physical location in Pinellas County, and this is where Google sees Pinellas County, and this is where you're going to rank in this area. You're not going to rank in Largo, you're not going to rank in Clearwater, you're not going to rank in Safety Harbor. You're going to rank in the Google 3-pack in this red area. So what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to Google your town or your city and just look at the outline. That's real important. That's really, really important. And look at the outline, and then you'll see where it's possible for you to rank. Now, I'm just going to say that if I wanted to rank, let's just say that I was ranking closer to Davis Field here, I would write an article about DUI law in Freedom Lake Park, right? I would write about the stats of DUIs and arrests in Freedom Lake Park, which is located inside Pinellas County. and also Pine Brick Park. I would write an article on my blog about that, about different DUI cases or uh, whatever your industry is. I'm using DUI as an example, right? Okay, so I would write those articles. So this way, if you're ranking first in Davis Field, you also want to rank first in Pembroke Park, which is probably a couple of miles away. But if you don't have enough significance on your website, you may not rank there. So take a look inside this area and start creating articles on your blog in this area for your keyword. Remember, you need to show Google that you're the expert in that keyword in that area. If you don't have any articles on Pembroke Park, I can't speak. All right, I had a couple of Samuel Adams. All right, I admit it. What could I tell you? If you can't, um, if you can't show Google that you're in Pinebrook Park, then you're not going to rank there. Very simple. And there's some really nasty tricks that you need to rank in Tampa. If you want to rank in Tampa, you're really going to have to do some nasty tricks. But that's for another. That's for another time. That's for another time. But just try to secure your area. Now, listen. If you have a physical address and somebody else has a service area, meaning that they're hiding their address, Google is going to give more credence to the person who has a physical address. It's going to hold more weight in Google. So if you're just a service area and you don't want to show your address because you're afraid people are going to come to your house, I'm telling you that it's harder to rank your website. One suggestion that I would have is I would show my address. I mean, if it's that important for you to rank, I'm telling you that Google gives more weight to people who have a physical address. But then when you have that physical address, you're going to have to make signage, and you're going to have to send it into Google. I would get a T-shirt, Phil's Plumbing, if you work out of your house, and have you and your family or a couple of people stand there with Phil's Plumbing T-shirts on, show a business card with the address. You want to show that that's your address. I mean, this is for another video, but I know I can anticipate the questions that I'm going to get. If I'm a service area, well then how will Google check my home address to show that I do business out of it? That's how you do it. That's how you do it. You have a sign made, you get some shirts made, you get some business cards made, and you take a bunch of pictures around your house, naturally not in your living room or of your office, of you working, and you upload them to your GMB, and there's a good chance that you will that they'll leave you alone. And if you want to take it one step further, you have a Google trusted photographer come out and take pictures. We're going to hold that for another video. You could go Google that. We're going to hold that for another video because I got a whole thing on that one too. So I went off a bit. I'm just talking about this area in Pinellas. If you want to rank in Pinellas County, you should have to show prominence there, and you're not going to rank outside your area. So Google what area you're in and look at where your red lines are, and this is where Google sees that you could rank in right in this area. All right, I hope that helped. I put the link below in the comment section, or in the description section, I'm sorry. In the description section below, I put the address to this website called The Hoff. I like to use them because they give me an accurate assessment of my citations. So I went ahead and I used that Mark Pelletier, and I just checked his citations. You notice right here, see I put in all this information. I put his address, his name, his phone number. I just put it up here and it sent me to the next page, and this is the next page. I just set this up as in time to make it go faster. All right, so you'll notice that 89% of his citations are inaccurate. So I would suggest that you use this one. I think it's the best citation checker. Check your business. The link is going to be below. All right, and check your citations. And if your citations are missing, go to local stack and go. If you want to do it yourself, do it yourself. If not, with one click, you could fix all your citations through the Hoth. All right, it's probably a couple of $100, but or you could take all these citations, and then you could send them over to Virtual Girl over at Fiverr, Virtual Girl 2010 at Fiverr, and you can check out her gig, and she'll do all your citations. She doesn't fix citations, but she will do missing citations. Look, if you've been in business for a while, just click Fix All Listings Now and pay whatever it is. It's a couple of $100, and just get all these fixed, because it's going to help you immensely in the Google 3-pack. Google can't figure out if the address, if this address on 4th Street, North St. Petersburg, is Russo's Frank K. P.A. Addy, attorney, or is it Pelletier? Different addresses. It's all whacked out. This whole thing is whacked out. So get this fixed up. All right, get this fixed up. Check yours. The link's below. Check yours. Make sure your citations are straight. All right. So the next thing you want to do is you want to make sure that the website has the same exact address that you're using in the GMB. So I see a couple of problems here. First of all, it says Defense Help is their domain name. It says Russo, Pelletier, and Sullivan. Meanwhile, the GMB said Mark Pelletier, defense criminal attorney. You know, that's going to be a problem. That's a problem. Eventually going to. That's another problem. That's the reason why they're dropping down. They're going to drop down even more. But I'm just going to the website. These guys mean business here. Look at these two motherfuckers. Look at these two guys. Woo, man! You want to get these two guys on your team, man? Watch when they walk into the courtroom. Look at these guys. All right. I worked in the courts in New York for 20 years. I've seen guys like this all the time walk in. They walk in like this and they walk out holding their butt after the judge chews them out. All right. There they go. All right. They're a little more friendly here. But whatever you do, don't tell people, don't call this guy and say I was making fun of his website. I'm not actually making fun of him. I'm just using it as an example. I'm sure they're great guys. And the last thing I want them is calling me. But it's just funny. All right. So look, here's the, and believe me, there's a lot to make fun of on my website where you see my face, you know, so listen, I could take it. So this is the main office. So this is a really big problem. This is a really big problem. Let me show you what the problem is. First of all, this is not the exact address that's in their Google My Business, right? It's not set up exactly like this. First of all, see where it says suite? Is it suite number 120 or just suite 120? So we got to check their Google My Business. I don't want to make a big thing out of it, but the address on the website has to be exactly as it is in the Google My Business. All right, I got to do this. I got to do this. I got to do this. I got to do things that I don't want to do. See? See? See how it's set up? It has to be set up exactly the same way. And it may be. Let me see. 9721. 9721. Okay, but I don't know if it said anything about the Kroger building. See, that's why. See, I go into a rabbit hole and then I drive you guys crazy going back and forth. You see, there's no Kroger building. here. But yet they put in their address, they put the Kroger building. You see? So busy looking mean. Take that out of there. You don't need that. And I would take this Suite 120 and put it right up here, exactly as it is in the Google My Business. And I would put the phone number on the bottom here, right? And the other thing is, don't put two addresses in your footer. It confuses Google. If you have two locations, put them on your contact page. Don't put them in your footer, because what happens is when you go to other pages, this address, these two addresses keep following you. So I would take this off right here, right? I would take, there's a lot of things that I would do here, but I'm just saying in a footer, take this address off. Just keep one proper address in your footer. If you have multiple locations, put the multiple locations, put a map, and put your location right next to it, put it all on the contact page. Don't put it in the footer. If you have more than one address that people could visit you at, put it on the contact page. Do not put it in the footer. If you only have one address, put it in the footer. Okay, I hope that makes sense. And listen, guys, I'm just joking around. I'm just joking around. I'm sure these guys are great guys. You know, I just because I saw a couple of just because I saw I can't. Okay, so the last thing that you really need to do is you need to make sure that you have the most powerful citations. And we could go through a whole list of which ones are the most powerful, but try to get these 3 citations. Don't send these 3 out to Virtual Girl or Fiverr or the Hoth or anybody else. Do these 3 citations yourself. All right? You want to do Yelp. You want to do this citation yourself. You want to do Apple Maps. I'll put all 3 links in the description box below. So it's mapsconnect.apple.com. You want to make sure that you have your correct address here, and then also in Bing. All right, you want to set up. You want to put your account. Now, Bing has. I haven't done it in a really long time, but Bing has their version of like a GMB, and you could just Google that. I don't want to get into a whole thing. Plus, I got another beer waiting for me, so I don't want to get into this whole thing. But you get the idea, right? Make sure you do these 3 citations. They're very important. Make sure you do these. Make sure you do these by hand, okay? And that is it. I really hope you like this lesson. I had a lot of fun with this lesson. I'll be honest with you. I had a lot of fun with this lesson because it's Saturday night. I didn't really have any plans. I think I'm going to go get a pizza. So in Florida, you know, the pizza's not bad in Florida. It's really not that bad. But there's this brand of pizza, I forget the name of it, that I really like. It's frozen pizza. I'm from New York. I know good pizza. I've been to the best taverns and pizza places and I didn't call it pizza parlors, pizza places, all right? And taverns, that's where you get the best pizza in New York. You got to go, if you ever go to New York, you got to find a tavern that sells pizza. But anyway, I make my own. So I get this frozen pizza. I forget the name of it. And then I make my own sauce and I put my own stuff on it. So I think that's what I'm going to do tonight. I'm going to go get myself a pizza, maybe get a couple more beers, and hang out and just take it easy. But I'll make sure that I'm okay to drive. I'll wait another 2 hours or so. You know, I only had a beer and a half, so I'm just joking with the whole beer thing. But okay, so listen. In all honesty, please make sure, it's real important. Your family's there. Everybody's locked in the house. I'm asking you, please, 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 please take care of them. Make sure that they're okay. If you're home alone and you know you're not with your wife anymore, you know, make sure you treat her nice. I know that it's hard, but treat her nice, and you know, make sure the kids are okay, and you know, send over whatever money they need. you know, what are you going to do? You're going to get it back in the long run. And if you're fortunate enough to still have your family in there, be grateful, man. Be grateful. Give that wife a kiss, or give your kids a kiss, and just be grateful that you have them and everybody's healthy during this crisis. And we're going to get through it. We're going to get through it together. I hope you like this video. I hope this video made you laugh. I had a couple of good laughs. I didn't mean anything with those guys. I'm sure they're great guys, but I don't even know if they're good guys, but they seem, I'm sure they are. But, you know, we're going to get through this. We're going to get through this together. Listen, if you like the video, and if I made you laugh, man, you should donate $2.99, because I don't think anybody on CNN is making you laugh today. All right? So the link's below. You can just click it below. If you learned a couple of things and you loved this video, just click the link and donate $2.99, and we'll be here for the next one. And thank you very much for everything. Thank you, guys. God bless.